It is currently almost 2 a.m. and I can't sleep, so I might as well play some of this. Do something that I know how to do, and is quite easy. Let's see, the first 2 levels, that's a tutorial. That one's kind of boring. This one's good. Or, yeah. Moderate. Let's do hard, actually. It's not gonna make a difference.
Pirate ship's dead ahead, Captain. Another fire ship. It's coming into ram.
Our ship is badly damaged. Start a colony on this island and wait for more ships to arrive from Malta.
Commandement?
Commandment?
Yes.
Shishal, the mission.
Iwal.
Red, yes.
Yes, yes. Iwal. Imenaso. Yes.
My wall. I mean, sir.
Continue expanding the colony.
Iwal.
We will need
Imenaso.
military buildings
Yes.
and a dock before we can fight our way past this pirate.
Heil. Unter. Ready. Unter. Commandment?
Shishi came to us. I'm a picture. The mission.
Commandment? Iwal. Imenaso. Lion!
Shauch, Shishal, the bar. Shauch, the Yausi. Shishal. Shauch, Hamajeshal. Peter there, the Yausi. Shauch.
I've been watching a lot of
The natives must think we're
TLC,
more
like
pirates
90 Day
than
Fiance.
Iwal.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's insane. Like the length that people go, it's so depressing.
The mission.
Like this guy's been chatting with this like Iranian woman for the past 7 years on this one website, and like he's gone to Ukraine 3 times now to meet with her, but all 3 times something just comes up at the last minute to where she can't meet him.
Sounds like a lot more than 90 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks to that pirate, we'll need some new ships.
Yes.
But in total, he's spent like $40,000 on her. And this guy's like 70 years old.
70?
70, and she is like 29.
We can train additional ships.
And he's pretty wealthy, so he just gives her like gifts and stuff all the time. And like
Ready. Imenaso.
the show that covers his chapter covers him going to Ukraine for the 4th time and her not showing up at the train station.
Ready. Lion! Yes. Yes. Ready.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like he sits and like because the website that they chat on, he doesn't have her number, so he's only able to talk to her through this one website, and which you have to pay for, by the way. And they can't talk to each other unless they're both online at the same time. So he'll just sit there waiting for her to get on, and
Yes.
she hadn't like 2 or 3 days since he got there, so he's just been waiting. And she's like, yeah, sure, I'll meet you up for dinner, for lunch at so-and-so or whatever at this time, at 2 o'clock. And he sits there with like a bottle of champagne, a bunch of roses, for like 3 hours, just waiting for her. And the waitress that's there is like, yeah, it's pretty common in this place for men to just wait for a woman to not show up.
That's so sad.
Yeah. And she's like, and like she takes his flowers, and he got like a vase and everything, but he just leaves her there at the restaurant, and she takes the vase and the flowers, and she puts them at her counter, and there's like 10 other flower vases there. So he's not the only one. And
I'm a take shot.
at the end, he ends up being so like dead set on figuring out why she can't meet up with him, or at least finding her. And he had the address of her hometown because they like, I don't know, he had to like give her some gift or something, and he needed her address.
A second town center built on another island.
So he goes there, and it's like a couple hours away from the border where the Ukrainian war is going on. But he still goes anyway. And he has a Ukrainian friend there that's like, I guess like his ambassador or whatever.
Okay.
And she's like, I would not go there. I would not go there. It is bad. And he's like, I gotta get to the bottom of it. And she's like, the roads are really bad. So like on the way there, he gets like a flat tire, and he's just going around the town with like a picture of her on his phone, asking people if they have seen her. This guy's on his last leg, on his last legs, trying to figure out where Lana is. Is her name? There's also this other chapter with this other guy. He's a black nail salon guy, and he also has a Ukrainian girl he's trying to find.
They're all just trying to.
Yeah, Ukrainians. Apparently, it's really common for them.
Dang.
And the black nail salon guy was with her for like 5 years. They finally get into contact with her. He's never talked to her like with like FaceTime or anything. So I guess like TLC producers or whatever finally got a hold of her for him to do this like this interview. And because her excuse for not being able to go to the places to meet up with him is Ukraine. You can't come to Ukraine. It's too cold. It's like below -30 degrees. I wouldn't want you to be here uncomfortable. And he's like, okay, fine. I'll book you a flight to Mexico. This is like 4 years later, and she never shows up. So, and he had booked like a really fancy hotel and stuff. And whatever. They get he gets fed up with it, and they get a hold of her, and she's like, yeah, I travel around the world and stuff. And some of her excuses were like I just can't go out of Ukraine. Like there's the war going on. Planes aren't allowed to fly.
These pirates
And she's like, yeah, I just got back from Dubai.
help us get through this maze of islands and reefs.
I text a message many men, because you know once you do one, you just can't stop.
Okay.
So she's just mooching off of like hundreds of men who are just giving her presents, like gifts of money. It's just crazy. It's insane. Like, and the white guy, the first dude I was talking about, he hires like a private investigator to find out who she is, and he's like, he only speaks Ukrainian or whatever.
Yes.
So and one of his work buddies, his wife, speaks the language, so he has to get her to come over to speak with him while on speakerphone. And the investigator's like, yeah, that's pretty common over here. I'm 100% sure it's a scam. All of our sources show she has multiple dating multiple dating profiles, and he's like, no, that's not true.
Ready.
She uses the same picture, the same name.
High Forster.
He's like, no, she would never do it. So he doesn't believe the private investigator, and he just goes off on his own stuff. So John.
That's funny.
A ship has arrived from Malta.
That's sad though.
It's really sad. Like he just sits there at the restaurant with this champagne bottle. After like 3 hours, he's like, okay, finally, I'll open it up, and he just starts drinking it by himself. And he always has like this sad face on, and he has a wig on. And right before, or right after he gets up to the restaurant, he's like, oh, gotta get ready. So he goes. He's kind of chubby a little bit, so he goes into the restaurant bathroom. He's like sweating bullets. He's like, I gotta change my shirt. I gotta look nice, and he's like combing his wig. So bad. He's got like pit stains.
Commandment? Forster.
Commandment. I didn't know the Knights of St. John spoke like the broken English that the British do.
They do?
Mm-hmm. See, I never noticed it because I never played the British. So, I never realized they were the same thing. Hoop throwers really aren't that good. Like,
No,
compared
they're really
to...
bad.
What?
They're really bad.
Yeah. Like, even compared to crossbowmen, crossbowmen are better. I think crossbows and hussars is probably a good combo. Could also make lancers, but... and lancers are really good, but...
I never really made hussars.
Actually, yeah, let me do lancers. Lancers are good. Lancers and crossbows. I say that like it even matters for
Campaign.
fucking, yeah, Morgan Black campaign.
Aren't there multiple difficulties?
Yeah, I'm doing it on the hardest, but even then, it only goes up to hard, and the AI, and this is also like the old pre-Asian Dynasties OG AI.
Yeah.
And like the Asian Dynasties AI isn't that good, but it's better than the current one, so.
Yes. Hunter.
Junta.
Heil.
Ready.
Yes. Hunter. Heil. Ready.
They're saying a Heil,
Yes.
and I don't think that's it's an English saying.
That's no.
Commandment?
Come on.
Forster.
It's my favorite one.
Yeah.
In the.
I mean so.
I won't. That should be enough. Lay on.
Commander, my wall. I mean so.
I mean so. So good.
Hunter.
Junta.
Ready. Orchestra.
Dang, that broadside attack is really good. A lot better than the normal one. Or is it? Is that just a...
Another fire
Oh
ship.
shit.
The pirate Elizabeth has a small base on this island.
Native warriors have landed.
Native warriors have landed. Oh shit.
Canoes are approaching.
So I guess they decided to wait until I attacked them before they sent in all their dudes. Because now there's a giant army on my base, but I also have a giant army on their base, so it kind of cancels out. Preparado. Voy a hacerlo. What does that even mean?
I think it's trying to say voy a hacerlo.
No.
But Spaniards have a lisp
Oh.
kind of thing. So whenever they say S, it's like a TH sound. Voy a hacerlo.
Ah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
The galleon has just arrived.
They can't pronounce the word.
I will. I mean so.
Commandment. Be with. Avon. Yes.
Crossbows are underrated, honestly.
Ready.
Yeah.
Be with.
They're pretty fun.
Yes. Leon. Be with. Avon. Leon.
Avance.
Be with.
Preparado. A las armas. Al ataque.
Yes.
A las armas. So the
I will. Avon.
so for the Knights of St. John, they do like the English language for the infantry, but they Knights of St. John also have Lancers, and since only the Spanish get the Lancers, they speak
Yeah.
Spanish.
Be with. Yes. Ready. Leon. Commandment. Ready. Ready.
God. Oh, what is that game?
2005, I think. So, yeah, this was like in the early 3D era. I guess not super early 3D. It's not the 90s, but still, it's back when 3D was still kind of shit.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we got this 3D tech. We're gonna
Yeah.
do that in it.
Though it looks garbage.
It looks bad.
Be with.
I mean, by my
Like-
kid standards, it was pretty freaking awesome.
Avon.
But now that I see it now,
Yeah.
Avon.
I still think 2 looks good though. Like,
yeah.
it has
it's got
a
fun
distinct art style, and that's really good. Whereas this, it's 3D instead of 2D, but it also isn't really good.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, he will.
Ready. Be with.
Commandment reached.
Commandment. Ready.
Oh, I think I just need to pick that up to win, and then
Leon. Ready.
We have all the navigation stars we need to sail to the new world.
he says he's dead. We blocked your comment, Ching Chong. Is it stuck? What the fuck? I hope it's not gonna crash. So I finished the level, and my game has just been a black screen for about 30 seconds now. And yeah, working as intended. Okay, let me.
First one?
The first what?
Was that the first level?
Level. I started on the third level because the first two are kind of boring.
Yeah.
I guess the second one's not that bad actually. The first one is literally a tutorial how to click on units and attack enemies.
I kind of like that level though. They give you like a castle.
Yeah.
And you have to defend it until reinforcements came.
I do like the second level, but I just played it so much. But the third and fourth, I think, are my favorite. And then the last one, obviously, is like the best one of all time in any game ever. Not that. Not multiplayer. Yeah, I think this game has a problem, like, where cutscenes just freeze and they won't load.
And now this knight chases me all the way to the new world. He does not understand. We are not after the Lake of the Moon. We just want to keep it away from the circle.
Sahin has beaten us here, but we'll worry about him later. We need to get a colony started.
Yes. Igual.
I'ma take the mission.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Schau.
Commandamente.
Comandamente.
The mission. Tator there.
Ready.
Yes, sir. Comandamente. Igual. Yes, sir. Yes. Ready. Yes,
Good.
sir.
Send word to Malta. We can start sending
Comandamente.
shipments of supplies and reinforcements to continue building the colony.
Yes, I want.
I need water.
The mission.
Oh, wait, I have water right here.
Ooh,
Commandement unter.
a thrilling saga.
The mission.
Come to the home city and send a shipment. Chief, home city ain't there. That might be bugged.
I'ma take the mission.
My objectives say go to the home city and send a shipment,
Destroy the
but
mission dock. Should make
I can't click on the shipment button.
Did you have to restart it?
Yeah, I restarted the game and just manually launched the next mission.
Commandement unter.
I play Age of Empires for the story.
Yes, igual.
Yes. Richt. Und unter. Command unter. Unter.
So I think I'm gonna get Skyrim working tomorrow. Cause I didn't want to
For-
tonight.
For Skyrim
Just so I
together?
can play. No, just so I can play by myself. Cause I don't think Gabe. Actually, I don't know. I mean, we play occasionally, but not really that much. I mean, unless you wanted to do Skyrim together.
Eh.
That's what I thought. Remember when you would always
Yeah.
like tell me about it, and then now that it's actually a reality, it's like eh.
There's so many other things
Yeah.
that it just seems like a hassle to install.
Okay, I actually do think this is bugged out. I'm gonna restart. Because my objectives say
This knight chases me all the way to
send
the
a
new
shipment,
world.
so I feel like if I don't do that,
Does
I'm not gonna be able to
understand.
beat the mission.
We are not after the Lake of the Moon. We just want to keep it away from the circle.
Sahin has beaten us here, but we'll worry about him later. We need to get a colony started.
Heil. Yes. Recht.
Tator the mission.
Yes,
Commandement
commandement.
unter.
Schau. I'ma take sir. Shishol. I'ma take sir. Became to us. Tator there. The mission. Became to us. Yossi. Good. Send word to Malta. We can start sending shipments of supplies and reinforcements to continue building the colony.
Yeah, this ain't it. It's not working. It's gonna... probably ain't gonna work. Oh, you know what? It's probably because I didn't set up my mission in like the previous thing. Or set up my home city. Let me do that.
And now this knight chases me all the way to the new world. He does not understand. We are not after the Lake of the Moon. We just want to keep it away from the Circle.
Sahin has beaten us here, but we'll worry about him later. We need to get our colony started.
What if I play that?
Pirate ship's dead ahead, Captain. Another fire ship is coming into ram.
Our ship is badly damaged. Start a colony on this island and wait for more ships to arrive from Malta.
Okay. Skip.
And now this knight chases me all the way to the new world. He does not understand.
It's the
We are
fourth
not
time
after
I've
the
seen
Lake
this.
of the Moon. We just want to keep it away from the Circle.
Sahin has beaten us here, but we'll worry about him later. We need to get our colony started.
Yes? Yes.
Shashi Kane Juhas. Date or day. I'm a picture.
Commandamente. Yes, I menar så.
Ready. Unter.
Schau. I'm a picture. The mission. Good. Send word to Malta. We can start sending. Sending shipments
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna play the last level.
of supplies and reinforcements to continue.
The next two levels are kind of garbage anyway. The Treasure Fleet one is alright, but it's not great, but this is the real deal. This is the peak that all video games should try to emulate.
Ram the fountain with a fire ship.
Commandement.
Haydi bakalım.
Imeneso.
Evet. The Circle have built a huge fixed gun on the cliff above the Lake of the Moon.
Aye, and we're gonna capture it.
Yes. Commandment. Ready. Yes. Commandment.
Evet, emrin. Benim emrin. Evet, emrin. Evet, haydi bakalım. Evet, commander. Hücum. Boşta. Emrlerim var. have captured the great cannon. We can use the fixed gun to fire upon both naval and land targets.
Our covered wagon has arrived.
Yes, he won. Yes.
Evet, evet.
Yes. Avance.
Smolos.
I mean so. Yes, I mean so.
Yes, Imena, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Commander,
Evet, evet.
Ready? You are. Imena, sir.
Ready. Recht.
I think we established crossbows were my best bet. Crossbows and hussars. Actually, crossbows. Huh. Crossbows might actually be the best over, like, just for everything.
Recht. Unter. Heil.
ready. You it.
And I think I can make
Unter.
mortars. So that's gonna
Recht. Unter.
be good.
Ready. Forster. He won. Unter.
Okay, let me send. Oh yes. Oh yes. I will take that.
Yes. Avance. You it. Avance.
Damn, this tanky is fuck.
Yes.
Heil. He won. Imena, sir.
Evet, evet. Come on, hücum. Eli marş.
Ready.
Emrin. Hazır. Emrin. Haydi bakalım. Evet. Hazır. Evet. Hücum. Come on.
You it.
Hazır. Evet. Eli marş. Haydi bakalım.
So I never knew this, but apparently you can make mortars as Knights of St. John, which sounds really good.
Really what?
Really good. Because mortars are, like, hella good. I've never actually tried to, like, take out the base on their island. I'm actually gonna try that.
Commander, man.
Can I make farms? Yeah. Farm.
Ready.
Yes. Evet.
Yes. Avance.
Haydi bakalım. Eli marş.
Yes. Email us all.
Yes. Immenso. Yes.
Ready. Yes.
Commander. Hücum.
Yes.
Yes.
Ready. Yes.
Ready. Yes.
Hazır. Tamamdır. Hücum.
Commander. Marş.
Ready. This wall.
Emrin. Eli marş.
Yes. Email us. Yes.
Hazır. Evet.
Ornament. Above.
Yes. Ready. Yes. Yes.
That's one.
Commandment?
Email us all.
Yes. Lay on.
Ready.
I need to take out those.
Yes.
That shit.
Yes. Avance.
Emrin.
Commander, man.
Ready? Avance! Another fire ship has arrived. Commandment?
Immenso.
Come on.
Yes. Ready? Yes.
I mean so.
Emrin. Come on. I wall.
Heil. Forster. Commander, man. Ready. Ready. Forster.
Evet.
You are.
Evet. Haydi bakalım.
Yes. You it.
Evet. Hücum. Hazır. Eli marş. Hazır.
This wall. Avance. You it.
Evet. İşte Emrin.
Hey, can't you have?
Yes. Emrin.
They want to send more fighting ships from our home city.
Emzün.
Shout, shout, commendation. Chisel, Yossi,
Evet. Emzün. Emzün. Haydi bakalım.
Dator there. Commendation.
Yes. I need my wall.
Give me all that. Preparado. Sí. Preparado.
I need, sir.
Evet. Evet.
Chisel bar. Dator there.
Evet. Hücum. Hazır. Emzün. Evet. Emzün. İleri marş. Evet. Evet. Emzün. İleri marş. Hazır. Evet. Hücum.
Yes.
Ready?
Ready.
Commandment?
Si. Preboya ferro. Emzün. İleri marş. Hazır. Evet. Evet. Emzün.
Yes. You it. Yes. Avance. Yes.
Evet. Hücum. Evet. Manus.
Come on, the man. You it.
Hazır. Emzün. İleri marş. Evet. İleri marş. Haydi bakalım. Evet.
Chisel, the mission.
Evet.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Ready. Lay on.
I mean, sir. Yes. Avance.
Visual.
Demon is off.
Hazır.
Come on, the man. Avance. Yes. Ready. Yes. Come on, the man. Yes. You it. Yes. Yes. Ready. Yes. Lay on. Yes. He waits. Ready. I wall. Lay on. Yes. He waits. Ready. I wall.
Dator there.
Lay on. Ready. Yes. Ready. Yes. Avance.
Evet. Manus.
Ready. Commandment.
Shit.
Yes.
Yes. Forster.
Yes. Give me over there.
Ready. You it.
Ready. He whiz.
He won. Forster. Forster.
Ready. Richt. Heil. Forster.
Heil. Forster.
Kimsi. Haydi bakalım. Hazır.
Another fire ship has arrived.
Ready. Come on, the man.
Emzün. Manus. Hazır. İleri marş.
Yes. Yes.
Ready.
Ready. Avance.
Ready?
Come on, the man.
Evet. Haydi bakalım. Emzün.
Yes, wall.
Evet. Evet.
Ready. You it. Come on, the man. Avance.
Emzün.
We've
Manus.
got to keep up our attacks on the Fountain of Youth.
Yes. Demon is
Evet.
off.
Manus. Evet.
Ready.
Commandment? Yes.
Yes.
Ready. Yes. Yes.
Emzün. Manus. Evet.
Commandment. Ready. Und yes. Und
Heil. Imen. Gatherer.
We can use the fixed gun against the attacking ships.
Come on, the man. You it.
Hazır. Evet. Evet. Haydi bakalım. Manus.
Yes. Demon is off.
Hazır. Evet. Evet. Haydi bakalım.
Commandment?
yes. Heil. Forster. Commandment. Forster.
Yes.
Commandment?
Yes.
Yes.
Emzün. Manus.
Come on. Demon is off. It's wall.
Hazır. Haydi bakalım. Evet.
Ready, commander. İyi mi så?
Evet. Haydi bakalım.
Yes.
Heil. Recht.
Ready, Leon.
Yes. Avanza! You
Commandment, Iwis.
Commandement. Yes.
Ready, win! Avanza!
Emrin. Evet. Haydi bakalım.
Yes. Leon!
Hücum. Evet. Evet. Evet. Hücum. Geri marş.
Commandment, Leon.
Hazır. Evet. Come on. Hücum. Haydi bakalım. Evet. Haydi bakalım. Geri marş. Emrin. Evet. Evet. Come on. Hücum. Emrin.
This one. You win!
Hazır. Evet. Evet.
Come on. Yes.
Emrin. Evet. Hücum. Emrin. Haydi bakalım.
Yes. I mean so.
Hazır. Evet. Come on.
Preparado. Commandment. Avanza! Commandment. Yes. Ready. Get me over
If a constructed dock,
Yes.
it can build more fire ships.
Avanza!
Evet.
Commandment. You win!
We can use the fixed gun against the attacking ships.
Yes. Commandment.
Bro, I know that. You said it so many times.
Hazır. Evet. The circle are attacking by both land and water.
You win!
Commandment. Recht. Forster.
Commandment. İyi mi så? Yes.
Evet. Geri marş. Emrin. Hazır. Hazır.
Ready.
Evet. Hazır.
Heil. Forster. Yes. For gather.
Evet. Emrin.
Avanza!
Hazır. Evet. Emrin. Evet. Emrin. Evet. Hazır. Evet. Hazır. Evet. Emrin. Şaf. Bekenciler. Evet.
Ready. You win!
Hazır.
Fire? Yes. Regatherer. Fire?
He won. Forster.
Ready. Yes.
One more shot, one more shot, one more shot, one more shot. Yeah, boy. Get fucked.
Evet.
Cecil, die mission.
Evet. Emrin. Hazır. Evet. Emrin. Evet. Haydi bakalım. Emrin. Come on. Evet. Come on. Haydi bakalım. Evet. Hücum. Come on. Evet.
Ready. You win! Commandment. Avanza!
Heil. Immenso. Recht. Ready. Recht.
Ready? Wow.
8 free hoop throwers.
Preparado. Lo haré. A las armas. Come on. Yes. ¿Qué me ordena? Sí.
Fire.
Sí. ¿Qué me ordena? Preparado. Sí.
Command, I mean
Ready.
ready. I will.
Commandment.
Commandment.
Gatherer.
Ready. Commandment.
Yes.
Commandment. You it.
Ready. Yes. Commandment.
Avanza. Yes. Commandment. You it. Come recht. Yes. I mean yes. I was. ¿Qué me ordena? Lo haré. Ready. I mean so. Yes. Commandment. Yes. I was. Ready. Yes. Recht.
Commandment.
Commandment? Yes. Ready. Commandment? Commandment? Yes. I mean yes. Yes. Equal. Yes. Recht. Yes. Avance. Ready. Yes. Come on. Recht.
Haydi bakalım. Commander. Evet. Commander.
Yes. Equal. Yes.
Ready?
Ready. Recht. Equal. Recht. Preparado. Ready. You it. Commandment. Equal.
Ready.
¿Qué me ordena? Ready. Avanza. Yes.
Evet. İleri marş. Hazır. Commander. Evet. Evet. Hücum.
Ready.
Emrin. Hazır. Evet. Emrin. Evet. Commander. Hazır. Haydi bakalım. Evet. Haydi. Evet. İleri marş. Emrin.
Alasati.
Evet. Evet.
There is a similar tower nearby. You may be able to gain their help if the circle is not
Haydi
present.
bakalım. İleri marş. Emrin. Evet.
Commandment. Yes. You it.
Evet. Haydi bakalım.
Fire. Commandment. Gatherer.
¿Qué me sí?
Yes. Gatherer.
Commandment. Pile.
Ready. Yes. Forster.
Third Forster. Command. Forster. Forster.
Evet. Evet. Hücum. Kalk. Emrin. Commander. İleri marş.
Yes.
Emrin.
Yes. Red one. Commandment. Yes.
Hazır. Evet.
Yes, it wins.
Evet. Haydi bakalım. Evet. Commander. Haydi bakalım. Evet.
Avanza.
Ready? Ewis!
Hazır. Hücum. Haydi bakalım.
Ready. Commandment.
Evet. Evet. Commander. Emrin. Evet. Commander.
Yes, avance!
Evet. Evet. Commander.
Preparado. Lo haré. Al ataque. Leon.
Yes.
Yes. You it.
Evet. Haydi bakalım. Evet. İleri marş.
Ready, man, so. Yes.
Yes. Iwe! Avanza!
Preparado.
Commandment. Iwe!
Come on. Yes.
Ready. Commandment. Avanza!
Commandment. Heil. Ready. Richt. Yes. Yes. Ready. Commandment. Heil.
Heil. Orchester.
Yes. Orchester.
Ready, man, so.
Yes. Iwe!
Date or dale.
Ready. Tiljer. Uricht. Uricht. Uricht. Yes. Forster. Give me a ring.
Avanza! Commandment. Iwe! Avanza! Iwe!
Come on. Ready.
Yes. Avanza!
Ready?
Ready. Iwe!
Oh shit.
Come on, you walk.
Yes. Avanza! Iwe!
Heil. Iwol. Uricht.
Ready. Avanza!
Immenso. Yes. Orchester. Relicht. Unter. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes? Yes. Was it ready? I mean so.
You and your band of misfits will be wiped from you well.
Ready. Iwe! Yes.
Iwe. Preparati.
Yes. Avanza!
Yes. Ready.
Ready. Ready. Iwe! Ready.
Dang, it's a storming.
Commandment. Yes.
Ready. Iwol.
Ready. Avanza!
Yes.
Avance! Ready. Wait! Commander Mavo. Wait!
Yes.
Commander
Preparado.
Avance! Commander
Give me a ring.
Commander Leon!
Surrender now, Morgan.
Yes.
You have no chance.
Give me a ring. A las armas. Yes.
Ready.
Yes.
Commander Iwe!
Preparado. Yes.
Damn, he has a lot of HP.
Ready.
Yes.
Commander
You ready?
No Morgan seeks to destroy
Yes,
the
you
bounty.
will. Yes.
Stop him!
Yes. Ready?
Ready.
Heil. Ready. Imeneso. Forster.
Montamos. Ready?
Yes. Yes. Avance. You win.
Yes.
Commandment.
Ready?
Commandment.
Commandment. Yes. Iwis. Ready? Commandment.
Yes. Avance.
Yes. Richt.
I mean so. Yes. Come. Yes. Yes. Commandment. I mean. Above.
Yes. Ime wall. Leon.
Yes. Yes. Wall. Leon.
Ready? Yes. Ready? Iwis. Yes. Ready? Minister.
Yes. You win.
Come on. Yes. Ready?
Ready. Yes.
Come on. Minister.
Commandment.
Forster. Yes. Imeneso.
Yes. Yes.
Commandment. Ready. Yes. Wall.
Ready?
Ready. I mean so. Yes. Command reached. Wall.
Commandment.
Command is wall. Avance. Yes. Yes. Yes. Ready.
Ready wall.
Commandment.
Ready? Minister. Yes.
Yes. Reached. Yes. Wall.
Yes. Imeneso.
Heil.
Ready. Yes. Reached. Yes. Reached. Wall. Yes.
Come on. Wall. Minister. Avance!
Come and take some stuff. Come and take some.
Evet. Emrin. Hazır. Commander. Evet. Commander. Haydi bakalım.
Ready. Yes. I mean so.
Ready. Richt.
Heil. Orchester.
Heil. Re Forster.
Hazır. Emrin.
Ready. I want.
Taterdale. Shishel Yowsi. Taterdale.
Yes.
Evet.
Shabni mission. Shishel.
Emrin. Hücum.
Shishel.
Hazır.
Shout.
Emrin.
Jesus Christ.
Ready. Wall. Orchester.
Hazır. Evet.
Come reached. Wall. Yes. You win.
Taterdale.
That wasn't that good.
Yes.
Oh. Now it's a sneeze.
Get ready. Ready. Demon avance. You win. Yes?
We've damaged the Fountain of Youth, but it's not destroyed yet.
Yes, ready. Focus there.
Sí. Preparado.
Jesus. There's so many of those dudes.
Avance. You it. Come on. Yes.
What is 3-5 to 1-7? At least 10. At least 20. It's not 20. It's 18.
Commandment.
Okay. There we go.
Ready.
That's it. The Fountain of...
We've done it.
Yay.
With Elaine Magnan dead and the fountain destroyed, the Circle of Ossus had nothing left in the New World. Sahin knew the Europeans were carving out empires in the Americas. He realized that the Ottomans were as much relics of the past as the Knights of St. John.
In case you care about the dumbass story.
Lizzie had lost her Spanish gold, and it would be several years before she really forgave Morgan. I'm not sure if she was really my great-great-grandmother. But folks say I have a pirate's temper. Was there something special about the fountain's water? All I know for sure is the Circle would return to find out.
Yay, finished the mission.